Hi, it's Paul again, and this time I'm joined with Charlotte, who also goes to your school. She's in year 1. What class are you in, Charlotte?
Squirrels.
Squirrels. And what is your favourite thing to make?
My favourite thing to make is meringues.
Right, so it's meringue. So we call this Pip's Pavlovas, and Charlotte's nickname is Pip here, and so Pavlova is the meringue. So we're going to make these really yummy, very easy puddings to make, desserts. Just going to go through what we've got on the table here, which is what's on your instructions, and then we're going to put them together, aren't we, Charlotte?
Yes.
So, ingredients wise, as always, I always get everything measured out and weighed out in front of us here. So, really simple. We've got 3 eggs, we've got 160 grams of sugar, we've got 20 grams of icing sugar, 120 grams of frozen raspberries, and 200 ml of double cream. And then we have some vanilla paste, which is optional, and some dark chocolate, so hide that for mummy. Okay, so equipment wise, biggest part of what we're going to do is whisk the egg whites. So there's 3 ways you can do that. Firstly, you can have a lovely machine like this, so it's a food mixer, a cake mixer, or anything else like that. Second best option is a hand whisk, electric hand whisk like this. So if you've got one of those, you're really lucky. If not, you're going to have to use one of these in a bowl. And you're going to have to get your egg whites in a bowl, and it's going to take you all probably 20 minutes, and do it as a team. Take it in turns to keep going like this, and going like this, and going like this. And let's hope Daddy's around with a bit of a strong arm. And that's it. So the first thing to do when you're making any meringue or pavlova is we've got to separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. There's loads of different ways of doing this, but this is the way we do it here. And this is how we're going to do it. So I'm going to do the first one to show Charlotte how to do it. Hopefully Charlotte will be able to copy me and make it really simple. So you get the egg, okay? And you just crack it. You can crack it on the side of a bowl if you want, on there, or just on there. So it's all cracked, so we're going to split it open. Now, just take the bottom off the egg like that. And then what we're going to do now is literally just keep putting the egg yolk back in the shell. You see that, Charlotte?
Yes.
So keep going all that.
You can only put the egg whites in the bowl. You can't put the egg yolk
That's
in.
correct.
Otherwise it isn't a meringue.
That's correct. So I just need to get another bowl to put these egg yolks in.
Yeah.
Which one should hopefully appear on my table very, very shortly here. Okay, so save the egg yolks for something else. We can make custard with them one day maybe.
Maybe.
Right, there's another way of doing this. Okay, and I'll show this way to Charlotte, and Charlotte's going to do the last one to pick which one she wants to do. So again, crack the egg, and this way is again you take the top off, and then so you get a bit dirty. You get your hand and hold it flat, and put the egg yolk in your hand like that. Okay, see everyone? And then you literally just slightly open your fingers, and as you can see, all the egg white drips out onto there, and there's your yolk. I'm not even joking about that, Charlotte, that's for real. You want to hold your hand out over that bowl, Charlotte? Good girl, thank you. So just crack the egg, again lift the lid off there. There we go. So all we want to go into the egg is white. Is that all slimy, Charlotte?
Yeah.
That's it, right. So what you need to do now, just literally open your fingers just a little bit and just give it a wibble. Yeah, just give it a wibble. So all those slimy bits come out of your hand. Just flatten your hand out, that's it. Obviously there's different ways of doing this, but this is just the way I prefer to do it here. There we go, does it all come out?
Yeah.
I'll put it into my hand then, just double check it, that's it. And
What
just,
is some slimy bits there?
there we go, and there's your egg yolk there though, it's quite simple. And then we'll make some amazing custard. We'll do that later, shall we, Charlotte? Right, we're going to wipe the hands. Right, so all we're going to do now is whisk the egg white so they look like a big fluffy cloud. And then once they're like that, we're going to keep whisking and adding the sugar. So we're going to use our electric mixer here. So you can use your hand electric mixer or just a whisk and just keep going. So Charlotte, do you want to pull all those egg yolks out of shamu into there? There we go. And we're just going to put this on as fast as we can and come back to it in about 4 or 5 minutes. That's Charlotte. Right, so that's it all whipped up, so we've got to test that. So this is before we put the sugar in. So there's 2 ways of testing it. You can see on there, look, it's quite thick and quite cloudy. The best way of test when this is done is to tip it over someone's head. So it should be all nice and fluffy, like a light cloud now. This is just the egg white, so... Is that okay, Charlotte? Right, so what we're going to do now is put it back on here, the whisk back in, and then a spoonful at a time, a tablespoonful at a time here, we're going to put the whisk on, and we're just going to add, Charlotte's going to add into here a tablespoon of sugar, until it's all done, it's all silky and glossy, then we'll check it again.
Yes. Wait.
So, what we're going to do, just a tablespoon at a time, that's a good job. If you want to, the last bit, you can just tip the rest into the bowl now. That's it. There we go. Is that all in?
Yes.
Lovely job, bud. So just keep, when all the sugar's in, just keep it going for 5 minutes or 4 minutes. Just to really thick, really silky. Right, so that's had another 4 minutes. So we'll check it again, Charlotte. Does it look ready?
Yes, it does.
So there's 2 ways of doing it. First, we can get this round here, look. And we can see, look, it's all silky and all. It's all thick.
Very
The
thick.
best test we can do is the pip test. So, we're going to get the bowl and we're going to pour it all over Charlotte, aren't we, Charlotte? Are we? Oh! There we go. We're happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, look, and it's all nice and thick. It's more than treble in size. It's all silky, so it's got all the sugar going through it. That's the meringue ready to do now. I've got here a baking tray which is lined with a silicone mat, but you can just use greaseproof paper. That's fine. So I'm just going to get a big blob of this, Charlotte. You watching?
Yes.
Put it on that mat there. There we go. Can you do that? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. So Charlotte wants to have a go at doing that, so just get as much as you can out. That's it. That's it, and put it on there. There we go. If you want to, you can use your finger to get it off, look, like that.
Yes.
Just scrape it off, like that, just remember. You want to do another one?
Yes.
Okay. I'll turn this round. They're
Very
very big as well, yeah. So there you go, Charlotte. Do you want to do another one?
Mm-hmm.
Another big blob of things, so get the spoon right in, that's it. Bit more, look, bit more. That's it. And put it somewhere on there, that's it. Use your finger to get it off. Look, just scrape it off with your finger. Nice and simple. So what I've got now, Charlotte, I've got a cup of warm water, it's in a needles cup, look, the other way. And so the spoon's nice and warm. So I'll do the first one. What we're going to do, just do this, so this doesn't slip, we're going to press that down. You see, look?
Yeah.
Yeah? And it makes you see like a little hole or a crater.
Yeah.
So we're going to put it in there, it washes the spoon, and it also keeps it nice and warm as well. So do you want to just take that spoon and just press it on that one in the middle carefully. That's it, press it down. That's it, just squidge it around a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Well done. I'll do this one here. We take it in turns. There we go, look. Squidge it down. There we go. That's all we're going to do. Want to do another one? So Daisy. Want to do another one? Spin it down so you can reach. There we go. Which one are you going to do now?
That one.
Alright, okay. That's it, just splat it down. We go splat, splat, splat. There we go. Squish it around. Perfect. Well done. Do you want to do that one?
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, Charlotte. Perfect. Perfect. That's it. Right, Charlotte. So they're all done now. So we're going to put them into the oven. Now the oven is at 110 degrees centigrade, or it's gas mark 1. And they're going to go in the oven for 1 hour and 10 minutes. And they're going to go all crispy on the outside and they're going to be all soft and squidgy on the inside. Okay, so let's put these in the oven and then we can get on with making our coolie, can't we? Right, Charlotte, so we're now going to make the coolie. So we've got a saucepan and we've got 125 grams of frozen raspberries. So do you want to put those in that pan, Charlotte, for me? Thank you. Oopsie daisy, get them all in there.
A lot.
There we go. And then in there is 20 grams of icing sugar. That's just to sweeten it up a little bit. There we go. And all we're going to do with this, if you need anything else, we're going to put it on a very low heat on the hob. So get a responsible adult to help you do that. And then we're going to just gently melt the berries, so the sugar's all going to go in. We're going to stir it now and then we're going to squeeze it out in a little bit. So whilst our lovely pavlovas are getting cooked in the oven, we've made the coulis. As I showed you, we put the raspberries in and the icing sugar. I've just added right at the end, literally just one little spoon of water and stirred it round. So it's all at this consistency here, as you can see. So it's all nicely, all liquidised. You need to get a bowl, a spoon and a sieve. It's as simple as this. Now this is warm, so be careful. So I'm going to pour this in here for Charlotte to pass through the sieve. And this gets rid of all the little pips, won't it, Pip?
Yeah.
All these little pips in here, look. There we go. So all you need to do is get your spoon, back of the spoon, and literally press down in there. So I'll hold this for you, Charlotte. If you can just do that. That's it, you press it down. Takes about 3 or 4 minutes, depending on who's doing it. So finish it off here? Okay, if you look underneath, Charlotte, get all this yumminess out there. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then once this is done, we're just going to continue waiting until the pavlovas are ready. And then obviously they need to cool down anyway. So there we go. So I can just show you that sort of seal up. There we go. It's all nice and not too runny, nice and thick. And that's going to taste absolutely amazing with your meringue. So. Right, so the meringues are actually done. They've had an hour and 10 minutes. Turn the oven off now and we're going to leave them in there for half an hour. So that's all literally you need to do. And they're just going to carry on getting a bit crispier on the outside and still stay all nice and squidgy on the inside. So very quickly we're just going to whip the cream up, which is going to go on there. So there's literally got 200 ml of double cream in here. And then this is some vanilla bean paste. You can have extract or not. Just gives it a slightly less creamy flavour, shall we say. But you don't have to use that. If you don't use that, just put a little bit of caster sugar in or some icing sugar. So we've got a hand electric held whisk here. So we're literally just going to put it in there and go and thicken it up. And Charlotte's going to do that. Okay, Charlotte. It's going to take about 2 or 3 minutes. That's not really good, Charlotte. I'm just going to finish it off for you. So we don't want this too thick. So I don't like what the meringue was like. Again, shall we just test it, Charlotte? Oh, there we go, it's okay. So you can just see it's not too thick, so we're going to be able to spoon that on. Last thing, I've got in here grated chocolate. So this is just to put on the top of it, just to give that a bit more of a, well, makes it really nice, doesn't it? So get a grater, I've got a hand grater here. Charlotte's not going to do this because this is really sharp, so literally we're just going to get some grated chocolate on there. You can use any sort of grater at all you want. Onto a plate there, so then you can sprinkle it over when we're done. Right, so we're all ready, aren't we, Charlotte? Yes. The pavlovas are out of the oven, they've been chilling, they're nice and cool. The cream's whipped up here, the lovely coulis here, the grated chocolate's here, and we've got the raspberries here. So Charlotte's going to put it together. So first thing she's going to do is select which meringue she wants.
This one.
That one, so put it on your plate then. Then, what we're going to do first, we're going to put some raspberries. Can you put a couple of raspberries on the top there? There we go. Marvellous. Right, now, put a big dollop of cream on the top. A big spoonful of cream. There we go. Let's put it on the top. That's it. And let's use his finger. Oh, let's use our finger, look. Let's take it off. See, it's not too thick, so it's a nice and runny cream. Look at that. That looks so good, Charlotte. Well done. Then, oops, with my finger. Then, what we're going to do, I couldn't resist, it was so nice. Then what we're going to do is, you put a couple more raspberries on top. Just 2. There we go. These are fresh raspberries because they just look a lot better. Then, this is the fun bit. So Charlotte, we're going to drizzle this all over it. So you just want to get a teaspoon of all that, and literally, do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
You do it.
Okay. Right, literally just drizzle it all over here, look. There we go. If you want to, you can sprinkle some dark chocolate on top. That's it. Take a pinch, sprinkle on top. Perfect, well done. Then if you want to, just because I'm me and I'm doing this, I've got a little sieve here with some icing sugar in. I'm just going to dust it with icing sugar. And there we go. So, tell everybody what you've made in, Charlotte.
It's Pip's pavlova and with raspberries and cream.
Yay, well done, Charlotte. Look at that, everybody. I think she's just done a great job there. I'll take a photo as well so Miss Hicks can share it with you. Well done, Charlotte. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed.